Thanks for having me. My name is Felix. I'm one of the founders and the CEO of Backend. We are a research spin-off of the University of Hamburg and build a plugin technology for e-commerce websites to make them faster. It's called SpeedKit, and what we do is essentially take existing large-scale e-commerce websites and make them faster by 50% upwards in order to drive their conversion rates, their user engagement, their e-commerce KPIs. And yeah, we do that based on Fastly technology to deliver our customers' content as quickly as possible. The main challenge was that we needed a global infrastructure for caching that is highly configurable, so that we have the option to actually implement our own custom logic on the edge to implement a kind of sophisticated product on top of it, which means that there's only very few solutions that allow us to get this global scale with a high configurability. Getting that content out of the cache, if required, within milliseconds globally is quite important, and Fastly is the best platform for achieving that. We use Fastly delivery, so we use the caches of Fastly to distribute the content of our e-commerce websites running on SpeedKit, so their HTML files in particular. We use edge computations, which is quite a unique feature, we think, that enables us to use predictive preloading, our latest product edition. We use compliance routing, so this is something that is quite important for our European customers that are highly sensitive, like in the telco industry. And I think lastly we use the WAF, the security products. We use that to basically make the traffic that we send from SpeedKit. Yes, we have plenty of data because actually we built on top of Fastly also a real user monitoring product that we use to measure the impact that SpeedKit provides on our customers' websites. And we do that not only to measure the impact of the acceleration, like in technical metrics such as largest contentful paint, but also in terms of e-commerce KPIs. And what we found is that depending on the vertical that the customer is in, we gain anywhere from 0.5% all the way up to 2% in conversion rate per 100 milliseconds of largest contentful paint. So we have plenty of data supporting the kind of well-known claims around better speed brings better business outcome, especially in e-commerce. What we do per year, we calculated that, is actually saving around 100 to 150 years of loading times all across the different users. So the things that come to mind when hearing Fastly, the first one is probably high reliability. We've run Fastly in production for more than 5 years now at a very huge scale. We are serving each month more than 300 million users, and we never had a serious outage impacting our end users and our customers' website traffic. So first thing definitely is high reliability. Second thing would be very sophisticated features. So what we think is the right approach that Fastly is taking, build one thing and build it extremely well. So there's not like hundreds of features that are all half-baked, but we think that the features we use, which are like 4 or 5 essential pieces to our platform as well, they are all very well made and very thoroughly engineered, which is something that we think is exactly the right approach to take.